Shalom, fam. Thought I'd make a quick video while I wait on this lady to call me about this job. How's everyone? Have you spent time with the Most High? Scripture, chapter of the Bible? Pastor Kofi's probably still on. Hashtag FINDKOFI. Hashtag find Kofi. You won't be disappointed, I promise. So, someone asked me something the other day, and, and I didn't know how to respond at first. And I thought, let me think about the question. So when I talk about the type of mom I used to be and the things that I did as a mom and how I disliked it and I wish I could have done better. You know what the craziest thing about all of it is? At the end of the day, everything happens for a reason. And you're probably thinking, so do you mean the abuse that I had to go through was on purpose, or maybe it wasn't on purpose, but it was for a purpose? You know, one thing I learned about the things I went through growing up, that there are people that went through worse things than I went through, a lot worse. But then you wonder, why do Jehovah allows, why does he allow things to be that way? Why does he allow bad things to happen? Sometimes it's a choice that we made that causes bad things to happen. But sometimes there's a purpose for it. Never thought that there would be a purpose for my pain, trust me. I just felt that I was bad, or I was born just for people to abuse and harm me. But today it's like I wasn't the mother that I wanted to be. And that really bothers me a lot. But at the end of the day, there's a purpose for everything. My children, they have bigger things that they're supposed to be doing. Bigger. Jehovah has given them amazing things to accomplish for his purpose. Showing people that just because bad things happen to you doesn't mean it has to destroy you. Just because bad things happen, don't take it personally. And I know that's easier said than done, because I definitely took it personally. I was taking it so personally that I wanted everyone to feel the pain that I had went through. So I did any and everything I could do to make sure that people could feel my pain. And you know what? No one could ever feel the pain that I went through. I was just causing havoc. Today I know better. The relationship that I have with my children is definitely not the way I wanted it to be. But because of the person that I am today, I expected it to be. I expected them to be angry and upset. I was. The difference was when I tried to say something to my earthly father, he made it seem like I made it all up and I was lying, which made it even worse. I'm here for my children. I want them to know that I know I was wrong. I couldn't see, though. I mention this a lot in several of my videos about that song where it says, I was blind and I couldn't see. I really couldn't see. I couldn't see what was right in front of my face. It took some time, a lot of time actually. But the one thing I've learned is that as long as you have the ability to wake up, to see another day, as long as He allows that, that means He's giving you another chance to get it right. He's giving you another opportunity to make a change, to fix things. He's giving you another opportunity to figure out why He put you here in the first place. So, since I'm blocked by one of my children, I cannot speak to my child the way I'd like to. And even when I did, it wasn't receptive. They didn't want it, and they still don't. They are angry with me, and I accept it. I don't get angry back, but I am human, so I do respond. But at the end of the day, you will need you will need what I've learned. Not me. You'll need what I've learned. Everything that happens for a reason. So we have to figure out why. Why did I have to go through that? What was it? Because literally, I used to think it was something wrong with me, and that's why I had to go through all of that. No, He knows how strong you are. He's put something within us that the enemy knows what it is. We don't. We don't have a clue because we're so emotional. We allow our emotions to take over so much that we can't see what's in front of us. So today I see what's in front of me. I also see what's in front of my children. I have videos, but mainly in my books that can help. But you gotta want my help. You gotta want the help. Not mine, just the help, because it's not my help. I didn't help myself, that's for sure. Jehovah helped me. He helped me get to this point because I didn't think I would make it. I wasn't trying to make it, that's for sure. Because I tried everything I could to end myself so that I wouldn't be here. But He told me I had to go through it. You can't go around it like being drunk or just being a party animal. Like that's going to make whatever happened go away. You can't be high all day thinking that's going to change it because it's not. Excuse me. You have to, you got to go through it. You have to. I absolutely pray for my children every day, my family every day. And I pray that they learn the truth. I pray that they see the truth. I pray that they ask for it. I pray that they want better. That is my prayer for them. And yes, I was an abused child thinking, okay, I'm going to have me a baby and maybe that baby will love me. Because that was literally my thought process. And didn't realize it. I was looking for love, but I didn't know how to give it. I didn't know that. I didn't know that until after my child was here. And wow, I'm sure that's why it took me so long before I had another one because it was like, I'm not doing right by this one. But then when I was in my 20s, I thought maybe I was better. I thought it was different, but I wasn't. It didn't take it took for my earthly father to pass away before I realized, okay, I felt comfortable enough to try to heal myself. Because the whole time he was alive, I felt guilty. Like, I really did. I felt guilty. I didn't want to talk about what we went through because, I was raised. We don't talk about what went on in the house. We don't do that. And especially after I had that conversation with him, and he more or less pretty much said I was making it up. So it's like I didn't feel comfortable enough to try to heal myself while he was alive. So when he passed in 2011, it still took a while for me to even think about trying to heal myself because I didn't see I was a problem. I didn't see that I was a problem. Everybody else was a problem to me. It wasn't me, but I was the common denominator. I was the common denominator. It took me a while before I realized that first I wanted to heal. No, not wanted to, that I deserved it. I deserved to heal, that I wanted to heal, and I wanted to live. I didn't want to just exist. I know so many people, they just exist on this earth. They're not living at all. And we're all put on this earth for a reason. He wants us to live. He wants us to live the way that He see fits because He knows what's best for us. Y'all have to excuse me. These big old ants back here is doing me in. So yeah, I may be blocked. I may not be able to conversate with one of my children, but I already know in the end. And it may take my leaving this earth before they realize my love is genuine. Because the one thing I realized that I used to say all the time, I would never be my dad. I would never be like my dad, and I became him. I was him. I was him all day. And I'm sure one of my children say the same thing about me, and then she looks and she's me. You're abusive. I was abusive. But what do we do about it? Do we just keep being abusive and just acting like it's nothing? Or do we say this can't continue? Because what's going to happen when your child becomes an adult? Will they be an abuser? You don't want that. I know that for a fact. One thing about when you have children, 9 times out of 10, you want your children to be better than you. So you have to heal so that your child can heal. Y'all can heal together. I tried that. It didn't work for me. The pain hurts though, but not enough to make me stop moving forward though. Yeah, I hurt over it. Trust me, I do. But like I said in the last other video I made, like it took this for me to have a direction, you know. It amazes me how things can happen and just change your focus. And it could be bad, like stuff that's going on that's really bad. I learned a long time ago that just because something seems like it's bad, it could be a blessing in disguise, right? But it's just up to us how we choose to move forward. Like I said in my last video, I will always be here. No judgment, no harsh words, unless you, no, not even. Because even when I was getting the nasty text message, I just gave a thumbs up because it's like, you can't see right now. You are so blind. And I guarantee you, you believe you can see. But really, you need to be on your knees. You need to be in the Word. And you need to allow the Most High, the Most High Yah, to show you who you are. It took a lot for him to finally get me to see it. So it may take you a lot as well. But I pray that you'll get there. I pray that you get there. And I do pray that one day you forgive me and that we can coexist in one space without it being any animosity or hatred. But if it's not, and I leave this earth and we never fix this, I have faith that the Most High will cover you. He will show you, and He will help you get to where you're supposed to be, for sure. So that is my video for today. You all have an amazing day. You are stronger than your past. Shalom, fam.